Yo, what's good, YouTube? Satch King 05 here. The girl Ash, the real protagonist. Well, technically the real female protagonist, because it's really between her and Bosch. You know, two of them real protagonists of Final Fantasy 12. Well, one. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Vaughn and Penella were added at the very end of production, like literally added at the very end of production. They had all the characters, now they planned out. So as much as I love Vaughn, Buddy wasn't like he was an afterthought in terms of like the true direction of the game and the characters are concerned. But that's beside the case. Ash's BT and FR are here. Old man Ramuh is here. So let's beat him up with another old man. Yeah, so this fight, basically these birds, they have two phases. This is the first phase. The first phase, they can't be broken. They have frame turns. However, their second, and they can only be hit with thunder and holy attacks. Their second phase, however, they basically, you can break them. However, you can't gain break. So it's kind of gonna hurt these units a little bit. However, our FR should be going and we should be cooking. If you notice, I brought a whole off-turn team, no BTs. Now, I'm not a try-hard. Well, hold on. Hold on. Let me rephrase that before I offend some people. I'm not saying that everybody who does like no BT runs or tryhards or anything like that. More so, I just don't have enough patience for that shit. You know, I throw in the BT unit, make it go faster, get my dub. You know, but the reason why I didn't bring a BT unit this time around is because I was looking into this fight and just seeing how like off-turn units are really good because they these birds take a lot of turns. You know, they're fast, so obviously off-turn is good for that. However, they have a lot of hard hitting. They have like one hard hitting attack that like goes to like right through reductions and shit. So I was thinking about bringing Warrior of Light as my BT unit, but I was like, he's gonna keep me safe, but he won't help with the off turns. Not only that, but his shields after a certain point can be broken. I know cover tanks are good, so Galuf was here. You can hit these guys with thunder, like I said, so Beatrix is good here. Core is a premier off-turn unit, and even though I don't have Galuf's armor blue, he's still like, pretty good for what we're trying to do here. In they last phase, basically what happens is like, when I say last phase, the worst mechanic you'll deal with in this fight is at 9%, they will heal 40% of their HP back. So what that means is they'll go right up to 49, obviously max. But the problem is they get a lot more aggressive, spamming HP attacks, gaining enough brave to one-shot a character, and gaining a bunch of turns. They're gonna just become like completely obnoxious. And your goal, at least what they want you to do, is they want you to basically like survive. Well, either survive or kill them, because they're going to get at that 9% threshold. Their force time is automatically going to go off, and it's going to be for 20 fucking turns. So, in those 20 turns, let's throw it on Beatrix. In those 30 turns, basically, not 30 turns, 20 turns. In those 20 turns, like I said, all that obnoxious behavior is going to be taking place. However, they will just flat out die once their force time is up and you can survive through that. Otherwise, you can just melt them. Just melt them again from basically 50% all the way to death. So you really have two options to kill them. Just kind of depends on your preference. So with that being said, I guess my thought process is like, I can just off turn her to death, just do all that amazing, glorious damage, and let it add up over time. And I don't think with this team they'll be able to break past them. Like Galuf is going to be my well, all of them are my primary off-turn units, so they're all going to be doing their things. I got Thunder Enchant calls with Beatrix. I got another, two Thunder Enchant calls with Beatrix, basically. I got the Leo a call on Galuf. And I'm basically going to just let them eat. You know, classic, typical off-turn strategy. Core's next turn, I'm going to throw up the enchant. And then I'll go ahead and pop Beatrix FR. So I don't want to call these guys necessarily difficult, because we have a lot of units that can basically deal with them. I don't know. I forget what happens during while their gauge is going up. I don't necessarily think it matters too much. I should have hit the enchant earlier with Core, but that's okay. Core has the Ash call, and Beatrix has the Crowd call. And I'd rather use the Ash call first because the Crowd call has a stun, and I don't typically want to stun them. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop this. Let Core get his next turn. Galuf should be about time for Galuf to hit his LD. Yeah, old man Galuf is gonna keep us safe because he's gonna dodge. He's gonna dodge the attacks he can dodge, and he's basically just going to tank the rest. So you know what? Let's do this now. I want prime off turn. Prime off turn. Why the fuck did he get delayed? Like, I thought does Leo's delay go through lock turns? That's kind of weird. Yeah, talking about Ash though. Yeah, Ash got like a pretty good DT, pretty good FR, nice rework. Ash again is just kind of like one of those characters. It's kind of just like people put her in meh status, and I'm kind of I'm partial, I'm biased. I don't think she's meh at all, but she's kind of one of those like overloaded kind of supports kind of deal, like kind of what Lise is. How Lise has like a bunch of different like utility now, but it's like so much where it's like, why use her when somebody else could do what she's trying to do better? Let me just kind of break down what she has. So, well, and just in total, double enchant in peril, turn swapping, instant EX charge. What else? With her BT, she now has off turn. I think with her rework, I think it says like overheals are converted to battery. Shit, what else am I missing? As a matter of fact, let's hit this. Let me take that bar. Yeah. What am I missing from Ash? Cause it's a lot. Like, okay. Whatever. I might be missing something. The point is, Ash has a lot of just like utility and skills, and just kind of baked into her kit. So stuns. How can I forget that? Like, so she's just overall a good unit. Oh yeah, her Queen's Order now. she gets pulled up as well. So it used to be when you use Queen's Order to, you know, to turn swap, only the 2 units would come up, but now it's the 2 units plus Ash. The whole party basically. So that's like hella good. Yes, you know, she's definitely one of the good units. Her BT effect though, I mean not effect, her BT animation, you know, isn't like good. Okay, you saw that all attack? That's the attack that bypasses like all kind of reductions. Like it bypasses, you know, Holy Knight Safeguard, you know, so you have to eat that attack. But anyway. Yeah, Ash's BT animation isn't hot, like it ain't like the best, but you know, kind of like we said in Lost Discord server, just because the BT animation doesn't look good, doesn't mean like the unit themselves is like, you know, bad. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just let this pile up. So I did this run initially, you know, same team. I was doing testing, but the testing was going so well, I was kind of like, well, you know what, let me just go ahead and just finish out the run and then just report back and just do it again with a little bit more, you know, experience in it. One thing I learned was that they would not go into their final phase if your force time is up, because they need to use their force time. So if I get close to that 20% threshold, and yeah, let's not use River Scare. If I get close to that 29% threshold, I'm probably, I mean not 29, that 9% threshold, I'm probably not going to use their FRs, because I want them to go ahead and go. Now, then again, plans may change. What's about to fall off? Is it time? It's technically time for another one. Let's wait one more cycle. But yeah, I wanna make sure that like while we're using our attacks, I mean, yeah, I want to make sure that like they can go ahead and convert to their next turn, because I mean, yeah, I mean convert to their next phase, because these guys, you only have 50 turns to do this to get the S rank. With this team, this should be enough. But I did waste a few turns kind of waiting for my force time to end just so they can go into their next phase. So I want to kind of avoid doing that this time. So we're just gonna let the off turns eat. Yeah, they have an HP poison that they can throw up as well. But providing all of the HP regen and let this team, with this HP regen with this team, we're getting like 10k a clip. And I think the poison ticks off like 5,000, so we're technically out healing it. When we get to that final phase though, I will need to make sure that like, you know, my HP stays topped off, so that way I just can't get like sniped. I need to, you know, just in general, I just need to make sure everybody's buffs, specifically Galuf. I just need to make sure Galuf stays immortal. I can't let Galuf become immortal, because if he does, he opens himself and the team up for a lot of strong different attacks. Yeah, because Galuf is gonna tank like all of these HP attacks, like especially towards the end, when, you know, they, like I said, because at the end they'll be gaining like enough braid to one-shot a character, and they'll dump that on Galuf. Pause. You know, but it's not going to do any damage. It's not going to kill Galuf, because Galuf is immortal. Alright, I'm definitely going to need to definitely need the LD with Beatrix next turn. So we get that Thunder Enchant back up. I mean that Thunder Imperil up. This whole team has enough frame buffs that we're you know, we're hitting that that threshold for Beatrix. She needs 12 across the party. We have exactly 12. Four more turners to go. We're just about at 700. Galuf's fine on his buffs. Now, my first run of this fight, like I said, because I because I used my last force time. I mean, not my last time. I used both Beatrix force time, but what I'm thinking about doing this time around is like in that final phase. I was afraid to use Chorus FR because I didn't want to. I was trying to outlast them because my turns are getting kind of, you know, my turns are getting kind of dicey. So I kind of wanted to outlast them versus letting them. Versus trying to kill them. So I didn't use Chorus FR because I thought it was going to just kill their FR. I mean their force time. But that's not going to be the case. Whew. Sorry about that. Had some life kind of come out the woodworks and hit me up, so back to beating up these fucking birds. Now, since we are all the way down here, I'm not going to hit the FR. We're just going to naturally, well, I can't hit the FR. We're just going to naturally let this go all the way up to 9% so they can get their so they can go ahead and get their force time and go, you know, heal up and go into their final phase, their killable phase. Yeah, that attack, they're going to start doing that a lot. So I got to make sure that, you know, my team stays unbreakable. See, if that attack misses Galuf entirely, it tickles. So I gotta make sure, again, like I said, Galuf, you are the glue, you are the key. I need you to remain immortal. This is just their normal force time. I really kind of pushed them over the edge. So yeah, let's waste some enchant. Matter of fact, yeah, no. Let's focus down on A. Yeah, let's focus down on A. Because I think if one of them hits it, they both do it. It's not something where they both have to do it at the same time. So let's keep this moving. We'll get our force time pretty soon. Then we can pop Beatrix. We can pop the Crowd Enchant, hit the Beatrix. We should be good. I gotta make sure I'm gonna cover core next turn. Not with the LD though. Ooh. I didn't know I was sitting on this. Alright, so now we've hit their final phase. Oh, I lied. I guess we have to get them both down to 9%. Please get down to 9. Okay, good. Now we gotta do it all over again. Tickled. So, as I was saying before, in 20 turns, in 20 of their turns, they'll die. So, and it might not be as daunting. Well, if you have enough tanking and damage mitigation, it's not as daunting as you might think because they take a lot of turns. So, therefore, I could hit the Ash enchant. I think I might just do that. Yeah, if you can basically just survive, you can definitely wait out these 20 turns. That's what I did the first go round. But I used I'd already used both of my enchants. I mean, I used both of Beatrix FRs. Who's a good person to put it on? Let's put it on Beatrix. But that's 4 turns already. Okay, I think I'm seeing that now. So the blue one, I believe, is the one that has the non-mitigation attack. But the black one doesn't. We're definitely gonna need to heal that off. So how can I do this? I can hit the C88. Yeah, let's do this. C88. Quick heal. Pop the Holy Knight Safeguard. Cryo Call. FR. Like I said, I didn't FR this second time around, so we're gonna see if either I can burn them down or they'll just die by themselves. I'm probably not even going to use the summon unless we hit like a really high percentage and they're like almost dead. Cause you know, I'd rather them take turns than me taking turns. Yeah, okay. So you can totally tank the black one's attack, but not the blue ones. Yeah, there's that stun. Okay, yeah, we're still good on that. Do I throw up the Ash Call? Or do I let Beatrix? No. We're gonna let Beatrix do it. Let's go. Yeah, I've seen like a bunch of other like runs like Machina. I saw Vaughn run. Shout out to Final Asim, because I saw him do a run where he was using Vaughn, Wool, and was it Core? I think it was Core. No, Kane. And Vaughn died in the middle, but he used a AOKHO call to revive him. I thought the run was over, and I was like, oh shit, that was like kind of big brain. Like I mean, I'm pretty sure she's always had revive on that call. I just never would have thought to just, hey, use an AOKHO call for a revive. But since he was using Warrior Light, it kind of made sense because, you know, Warrior Light shields aren't paper anymore, but they're not going to just withstand repeated attacks. And it was basically one of the issues where he just kind of planned for that. Like, if one of my characters gets sniped, I have a AOKHO call. And I think he had that on Kane, which makes even more sense because Kane's definitely going to be the unit that's not going to be taking too much damage because he's going to be in the air. Wow, we got 3 of these? Yeah, let's hit this now. No fuck ups. Shit, we might actually kill him this time around. Okay. Still, that hurts. I think the HP requirement was like 50,000 HP. We can stay above that. Papa man, Galuf. All right. Can't heal core unless we Reaper's Gale. But we're not gonna do that, are we? No, we're going to. I'm gonna throw this up on Beatrix. No, I should have threw it on the roof. Galuf, Galuf, man. You got, man. You talk about a unit that you need to just. You talk about a unit that Global should be on the lookout for as far as like a powerful off-turn, you know, unit like Galuf and Gladio, man. Those guys have been eating. Like, I think Ornn is good, like great even. But Jesus Christ, I've just been seeing Galuf just kind of invalidate fights, and it's been a joy to watch. Alright, 6 turns left. Will we kill them? Will they, you know, kill themselves? Kill Nick Seppuku. Oh yeah, these guys look cooked. Yeah, this is over. It is now over. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit the snapshot. Let's just LD again. This should kill them both. Bruh, this fucking bird is still alive. HP requirement though, right? Yeah, we in there. Reaper's Gale. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Fucking half-hour long fight, but it's over. Good job, team. And there you have it. No BT. No BT needed. And I don't feel like a super big brain Giga Chad for for making that happen. It was just simple off-turn strats, ultimate weapon, blue armors. Well, 2 out of 3 blue armors. Galuf's not blue, but that kind of speaks more to the fact that Galuf is so strong. Hell, probably could have cut it down a little bit further if Galuf they had blue armor, but yeah, that remains to be seen. In any case, if you stuck around this long, I greatly appreciate you. This has been your boy Sats King 05. Gosh, who's coming up? I think Sights is coming up. Maybe not the next banner, but the banner after that. Yeah, I'm really aiming for Sights and Kuja this month. But yeah, catch y'all cats next time. Peace.